Okay, you ready? Hi guys, that was me trying to ride 2-up without the 2-up with Ryan, or surprise him. That was just, he said he's going to try to get one, so we'll see. But a couple of things on this video. We got those gloves. Those are Alpine Stars, like it says at the bottom. Put that there for me. Those got some little knuckle things on there. I guess we're punching people. I don't know. I got them. They came with the helmet. That video I have where I have that $20 helmet, that AGV that I've been rocking lately. He threw in them gloves, and they're like $60 gloves. So I'm going to give you a little review on that. Got the little Ultra Guard shower cap for the Ryker. Throw it off there. We're going to head out to TP's because he's going to hook it up with some hand guards, and I'm going to not really show you how to install them, just show you that we installed mine and little windscreens on them, and they're pretty sweet. So getting a couple of that. We actually show you how fast we can take these Rykers too. So that's cool. Getting a lot of questions about that on social media. thrillmousemoto. We take it on the toll. So if you're wondering how we do that, the toll's already like 80 something. So you have to go pretty fast just to survive. And I know it's a concern with people that are on the fence about Ryker 600s. We both have Ryker 600s, and everyone trips like you can't do things with it. We weigh about 220 pounds is like our average weight. He has a 2020. I have a 2019. Like I said, they're both 600s. I don't know who's telling people that they only go like 65 or they're not recommended for the highway. But we're big kids, and these things move, acceleration and everything. But I just understand that the rallies and the 900s, they just get it. So if you're trying to get it, then that's what's up too. That's way cool. But we got a hold of those 600s, and we've been running them. So if you're interested in how 600s do pretty much everything, check out the videos, subscribe, because that's all we do. You can notice there, I don't put the gloves on. So we do a little magic trick when we stop at the gas station, and they'll pop on me here in a bit, and I'll be able to tell you about it. But like I said, heading out to TP's, gonna get those hand guards on. They got little wind screens, and then I get to test them out because the toll road, I mean, that's pretty windy and there's nothing out there. And the biggest thing is trying to see, do they really cut back fatigue? Same thing with the gloves. I mean, how do those feel? You get a better grip. You feel more comfortable when you're going high speeds. And since we take it at the highest speeds, you'll get to see. And then bam, just like David Blaine. He put those on me just then. Got the knuckle guards. I know they look trippy, like you're trying to do some secret service stuff, or you're an assassin, or like a kickboxer. I don't know, but yeah, they don't really bother me. I got the XLs. It says Euro. I don't know if they all say Euro, but if you're trying to order some, they're like $60. But they're cool. I don't know if I would spend $60, but thrown in with a pretty cheap helmet, it was pretty sweet. They didn't turn my hands black or anything weird. They just could. If you look at my right hand right there, I'm trying to just see how that grip is on just my fingers instead of my hand, and it grips great. It didn't feel weird. I did it with my left hand just a little bit too, but I think the biggest thing, and I'm gonna do a video where it's just me riding on the highway, because a lot of people have that as a question too, but this is pretty much the same thing, me getting on the toll. I mean, look at that speed. So at this point I start trying to get it, and I'm like, well, how high can I get it? So we get low, and let's see what we can take it to. Can we do 93? Let's see. We can do 90. We can do 93. You can do 91. You can do 93. And I can't do 93. But we come back to it. I'm determined. I got my super speed gloves on. I got a good grip. I mean, all the cars are probably going 90 something. So we'll see if we can get it here in a second. Here we go, run it back. We do that 93. And there it goes. If we can do 93, we can do 95, right? Let's go. And I can't do 95. So at this point, I'm looking like, when are we going to get a good incline? How can we switch it up? Because it's pretty much maxing it there. So this isn't a hill, but it's a pretty good incline. So we go for 95. And then bam. Only for a second, but you saw it. You saw it there. A lot of questions about how fast the 600 goes, especially on social media. I've been posting, I've been like, dude, I just hit 295 on there. And this is pretty much how I did it. So I'm showing the Ryker cam. I was just getting low. And like I said, I am not small by any means. 6 foot, 220. Same with Ryan. He's back there on his 2020 600. These are both 600s. There's no Trail Brothers exhaust or Trail Performance exhaust, Two Brothers exhaust. There's none of that stuff. It's just Can-Am, what comes on a 600, and we got it. So apparently there's a better spot to try. We'll try that too. Actually, we get lost. But I wanted to show how the gloves, they do not work in the, this is our first time coming out to TP, so, and we get sidetracked. If you haven't noticed or know enough about our personality that we easily get sidetracked trying to run around with these Rykers because we're having fun. I have to take my glove off to use the phone. That is the only downside. I mean, you won't be using them when you're driving, but that's not what I'm doing. But I do have to pull over, pop the glove off. So we just kind of mess around a bit.
What is that, a bunch of homework? Ancient homework? Pre-pandemic? Dude, those are like launch codes. Those are deciphered North Korea launch codes, dog. Why?
Yeah, we popped off for a second.
I don't know, I think we passed it up. It's really confusing. Because didn't we come in on... We came in on that road. Did we just do like a weird circle?
Figure out where we were, and on top of that...
Allow it.
Ryan's ordering us some thrillmousemoto stickers.
Allow
Sticker
it.
mule. They came out pretty cool. You'll see them in the other videos.
That's your part. You do that part.
He's
You take care of that.
Roger. You know, sticker mule, it sounds a little offensive.
You're the mule.
Got a glove back up. Wanted to give my full input opinion on those Alpine Stars. So, gotta wear them the whole way. And I'm not sure if I wear them once I get those wind guards, but we'll see. Because I think I wanted to give those their full little review too. But we get to show us put them on for sure, and then ride with them, see how they go.
Make sure you ain't got nothing
Our boy
in the way.
TP, you've seen him in one of our ride videos before. He's got a setup that we're gonna check out, and you can see it in the corner
Yeah,
there.
so we figured that out. This is a whole nother...
This is...
Because this one's out here. Because look, it's a different grip.
Yeah.
I was all like, what
That's a
the
problem.
hell? And they're two different sizes. I like measured them with the thing. So this one's actually
Did you buy
extended.
this used?
It was a demo. So don't tell them what they did. It had 42 miles on it. It was the one that
These
they...
don't belong to the Ryker.
This one does, because that's
This
the
one
same
does.
one that... This one does not.
That one does not. That does
No.
not belong to the Ryker.
Oh, so it's... This is actually longer. This is how it should be.
Yes.
And then has
Because
a...
I need this to hook that on.
Mhm.
So this whole setup here, if you were to buy it retail, would cost you about $200. 150 for the aluminum, and then another 60 for the wind guard. But they're fairly easy to install. But essentially, just use a you can use an Allen wrench. I just have hex keys; they're easier. Sometimes.
So this is already extended enough to do
Yes.
it, or you just did that?
No, it was already out there.
I didn't think to already switch this out. Wonder what the purpose of that was for them to do that. You know what I mean? They did something, was like, oh, we'll just grab one off the blah blah blah.
Yeah. No, that was poor assembly there. But that's the one that came on it.
No,
But you
I
can't-
guarantee
You
right
can
now.
take mine too if you want for now, and then we can do mine later.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
There's a hole right here,
Oh, man, I didn't even notice that.
and you just kind of
Down.
roll the hip down a little bit, and then hold this in place. Now you know there's a stump on one side, not on the other.
Mhm.
So you gotta line up, and you know there's a groove here.
Okay, yeah.
That groove
Oh, to get in
goes
there.
on here, like so. But if you'll hand me one of those screws, anyway, you line it up into that little hole there on the back. That's the guide hole. put this right there. Start the top.
The long one?
Yep.
So you don't even have to take the grips off to install these.
I'll dig out a proper Allen wrench. Here in just a second.
We have to take the grip off my other one though, because it doesn't have the right grip.
Hold this there. A set of these and a set of the star keys, invaluable.
Tools, you gotta have them. Good tools for your
Generally
Ryker.
from the T40 down is what you need. T40 to the T10s.
And then when that can't do it, you just get...
That's right. Now, you have to also be very careful when you're putting these in and taking them out, not to over tighten them. If you over tighten them, it's a cheap aluminum.
Oh.
They'll break.
Cool. Okay.
In fact, I think that one of them is broken on the other.
Actually, it's better than plastic.
Not much. So don't force it. See, I put it in just tight enough to where if it bends, I don't go any further. Only because I've broken a few of these and I've learned the bad way. The nice thing again is because this plastic piece, it's just to divert bugs and air. The real strength is this aluminum back behind it. That is solid enough that it'll take large rocks, large birds. It'll protect your hands and then divert some airflow up and out. There it is.
Got my little purse. My tool purse.
Do we have any hand sanitizer?
I have no clue. Don't think so.
What did they put on here?
Hand sanitizer definitely is a good way to get grips back on. I think you can use it to get it off too, is why TP mentions that. It evaporates, alcohol based.
Basically, I'm just warming it up. You know, you gotta warm it up before you tug on it.
Is that what you do? Because mine's not going anywhere.
Is it not coming off?
Well, I mean, I didn't know what to do, but you think I should just keep spinning it?
Yeah, keep spinning it, kind of like you're screwing it off kind of thing. Twist it and tug.
Just like a bicycle.
Oh.
On the next Ryker Garage.
Dust yourself off and try again.
Do the SpongeBob thing where it goes, 5 hours later.
5 hours later.
Throw some sponge boob on there.
Because I over tightened that one, just a little too much over tightened, it sheared it off. They're never getting out of that.
Oh, the bolt's in there?
Yeah. Right there. If you over tighten one of these, it'll break right off and you'll never get it out of there. So just turn it until it's been tight and stop. Don't over tighten. And that goes true with all of the bolts on this damn bike. Even the big T30s and the T20s, don't over tighten. You'll strip them out because it's a cheap aluminum.
That was the warning on every tech deck.
Was it really?
Yeah, it said don't over tighten nuts.
Oh, yeah, because they're like little plastic. I don't know, they were like metal hardware and stuff. It's just...
So-called aluminum. I don't think it's a very...
It's that Canada aluminum. That's what it is.
Because when it breaks, it looks like granite inside. It doesn't look like metal.
Pot metal or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like pot metal inside instead of aluminum.
I really thought they were plastic, so I mean that's better than that.
They melt down old cans of Molson.
us popping the left one on real quick. But hey, here's the important part of the video that you probably skipped to. What the hell is that, Ryker? It's the RYKERSTEIN.
So these handlebars do not belong to the Ryker. They belong to the Can-Am Expedition four-wheeler. I mounted these handlebars specifically, had them drill the guide holes so that I could have this. This fairing comes from the Can-Am Expedition four-wheeler. Gives me my cup holders, better mirrors, options for a headlight in the center, and my favorite feature is this right here. I'm just going to go for riding around the neighborhood or in the park.
Just clicks right off.
I pull that off, and then I've got my low profile over at my apartment. I bolt it in, it comes to here. Or I'm gonna go highway cruising, long weekend ride. I pop on the big one.
Put the riot shield on that boy.
Yes, because when you're doing 90 miles an hour for 4 or 5 hours, you're gonna collect bugs. And they just pop right off and on.
And you got a little bit of a housing in there.
Yeah.
Put a light.
Put 2 auxiliary
put
lights in
some
here,
LEDs
so that the light hits the ground wherever you aim the handlebar. Yes.
I like the snap on, snap off. So Kevin showed me the one the other day where his kind of comes off, which is cool.
Yeah.
But that's like straight up clip on,
But
clip
let's
off.
say I don't want to run with a fairing at all.
And that's even.
I'm just going to run around the neighborhood. I'm not going anywhere fancy. I just want to go for a little ride around the neighborhood.
That's so crazy. And it came off another Can-Am four-wheeler.
Yeah, came off the Can-Am four-wheeler.
And this is serious. This isn't plastic. So that's a good mount for it to clip
So
into.
you have to get the Can-Am four-wheeler handlebar because these mounts have to be tapered.
And that's what gives you this arch, like like a motorcycle arch. Compared to the ones that come down the stock, we're kind of running
down here.
kind of running cafe style, clubman style.
Tapering allows for these.
So these they're just adaptable. It's not exactly the same model ATV that. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. So they were going to work anyway.
When I looked into getting the fairing, and they said, "Oh, it won't fit your handlebar," I said, "Well, handlebar doesn't fit the ATV. Mount them." They're like, "What? We'd have to drill the guide holes and everything." All right, charge me labor.
Yeah. Okay.
They charged me an hour of labor, and they did what I told them to.
Yeah.
And it works fine.
For the outcome of the customization you're getting at, drilling a couple of holes ain't no thing.
Hell to the yes.
You made it a whole.
And I really like this. Cleans it up.
I don't even remember you taking that off. That's just something that popped off.
Yep.
And it's still the name brand. It's not like he's putting some
Right.
some China stuff on here from like a Kawasaki or
Anything.
something. It's straight up OEM. You know what I mean? So when people see it, they're probably like, "How did you get a Spider Ryker? When did Spider Ryker?"
This is the 900 Ace. I have the Rally grill. I have the Rally A-arm guards. So everything from any other Can-Am product you can mod onto the Ryker.
Yeah. It's like super hybrid. What did you call the ATV?
It's the Expedition, I think it is.
Expedition.
Let me check.
Yeah. With the sign on the back that
I
says,
have all
"Let's
the
go
parts.
fishing."
All the parts to do this, I have listed in the pictures on the Facebook page. Because you can order all 4 parts off of Amazon.
You're talking about you ordered these things off Amazon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Between Amazon and Cheap Cycle Parts, you can literally get
That's that
every
website
part.
you showed me.
I like these leather bags on the side.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he
Get
was
those from
saying
Fremont.
using put your text tag in there, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I
doing?
got my text tag and my license.
It'd be cool just to throw the keys and a wallet in there.
Right. I have my text tag, business cards, and my insurance and my registration in this one. And over there I keep my cigarettes, my Allen keys for emergency whatever's, business cards, lighter.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have your wallet. We went through like 5 different drive-throughs yesterday, and I was like, "Where do I put my?" It would have been cool. I was thinking about these right when I was looking for a place to put my
I had a
wallet.
tank bag, but I'm a fat dude,
Oh yeah.
and me and my belly in that tank bag don't get along.
Even with me, it's like.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about this then, because this is something that costs like $80 or something.
No,
so I know.
that costs $140.
God, so that's something
That's
that.
fantastic. It's cruise control.
Well, that's something that people would be on the fence about. So talking about this would be a good
A
idea.
lot of people are on the fence because they don't want to spend $150 and they're afraid it won't work. I
Exactly.
can tell you it works just fine. It's the Atlas.
Atlas throttle lug.
Atlas throttle lock, and this is the under. Some people make the mistake and they buy the one that sits on top. You got to get the one that sits on bottom because
And both are made by Atlas?
yeah, they're both. It's just this one is on the bottom,
Okay.
the other one is on the top. So you get the bottom mount one, so that as I'm rolling, I lock it, it stays in place.
That's the X.
No, X
Oh,
turns it off. You
okay.
just while you're rolling, you just pop it, locks it, and it's still loose enough so you can unthrottle
Yeah, in case something
or
happens.
throttle back on.
So that's not scary.
And it'll hold it, but some people will lock it and then they just let go. You can't do that. Lock it and then hold it where you want it to hold, and then slowly let go. And then you can just sit there and cruise down the highway.
See, they don't. I mean, that what you just said is better than how the manufacturer themselves explained it, because
And then
I thought like,
It's like, oh
if
my
you
God.
try to jerk it, you can't do it, and you have to hurry up and hit that.
no,
you know?
you just roll it forward.
Well,
You know, it's locked.
that's
Simple,
what's up,
easy roll
dude.
forward. Simple, easy roll forward throttle. But let's say, you know what, I'm doing a lot of stop and go. I don't need this right now. Unlock it.
And it doesn't get in the way like my cramp buster does. I mean, it's
The
still.
one on top does.
Oh,
That's why you
okay.
got to get the bottom version. The one on top gets in the way of everything.
But they look totally different. So if I'm looking for this, I'll know the difference, right?
They're labeled top and bottom.
Okay.
The top is actually more expensive by like $10.
Well, you know, the price doesn't seem as bad for how convenient that thing actually is, and it seems like way more safer than
Yes.
how they show it. Or
This one's more of a power.
yeah, than the condom throttle.
Condom throttle.
This is more
And
of a
the
power
guy was like,
bottom.
yeah, they really don't talk about it because, you know, liability reasons. I was like, oh, you're going to get my channel in trouble, dude. You got them real bags. I think I even got padding for your 2-up.
Yo.
It looks like, what's his name? Black Mantis? The DC character?
And they light up really nice too. And they're integrated with the blinkers and the brake light. So it gives you lots more visibility.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. And then I roll my belt like this, and I can just cruise down the highway.
Look at him. He's going to fall asleep.
Just like, and when I've got this popped, cruising down, I just sit back like this. Because you can still lean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can take moments of this. Hey, how's it going?
Ryker 900 expedition / 10% rally /
The RYKERSTEIN.
RYKERSTEIN 2% Elka. Damn it. Half percent cigarettes. Damn it. Nice, dude. Yeah, I was telling Ryan about it. Even when Ryan saw the footage, he's like, "Oh, that dude has a spider." So there's your finally getting a close look at TP's Ryker, the RYKERSTEIN. That's just crazy piecing together an ATV that way. So wanted to show that. You've seen it in another ride view. If you want to see it during the day or better light, then there's that video that we just posted the thumbnail for. You'll see it. Got more videos coming out soon. Got some more cool stuff. So stay with us. Man, that felt great.
That was awesome.
That felt so good. I felt like we were running from the rain because it felt too good. I was like, whenever I got like cold, I was like, we're about to get rained on.